What is up, you bearded lovelies? It is the bearded GM here. It's been a minute since I've actually made any kind of video right now. I mean, I've made some simple, I've posted some drafts and things like that to kind of keep myself semi-relevant, but you know. Anyway, I have not been able to actually sit down and make a video for some specific purpose because I've been dealing with life and I've just been sick and things like that, you know, just dealing with all that fun stuff. But I went to Gen Con and I had a great time. I was there on a press pass, so I need to make sure I take care of the people who took care of me. First and foremost on that list of things are the people at Rollacrit who made a game called Heroes of Barcadia. That's backwards. You can't see that here, but if you could read backwards, it says Heroes of Barcadia. It's actually a really cool game. It is a liquid life game. It is where you have your cups and dice, and every time you take a hit, you take some drink, and therefore your liquid runs out, you die, and all that kind of stuff. And you flip over tiles. It's very it's very like if you're a fan of Munchkin, you'll be a fan of this for sure. But it's also casual for people who just are not necessarily into like gaming and TTRPGs and all that kind of stuff. But you know, I'm kind of rambling. Here, why don't I let Erin, the CEO of Rollacrit, explain a little bit. So Erin, take it away for a second.
Here, so Erin, tell us real quick, like what's like the cool part about this game? What do you like about it?
So it's a liquid life system game which does not exist already until now. This is Heroes of Barcadia for the first time here. It is a liquid life system game where your life is the amount of liquid in your glass. And what you're doing is you're walking through or discovering through a sprawling dungeon to find the Grand Drink Guardian who stole all the drinks of Barcadia with the adventures throughout the Barcadian lands. And so you pick one of your characters, what comes with a character ability, fill your glass up, start at the center tile, and you're searching through the dungeon, thank you, for the Grand Drink Guardian. And while you do that, you're collecting loot and power-ups. The loot cards are interrupts that help kind of throw your opponents up against the wall, throw fireballs at them, set traps. And then you have your power-ups, which you need 3 of them to go fight the Grand Drink Guardian. Those are your weapons. And so those are abilities you can use throughout the game to make your character a lot stronger as they go and battle more monsters and bosses. And once you finally find him and defeat him, you have to roll a natural 15 to beat him, and that's the game. All the cards are PVC, everything's waterproof, so that if you spill anything, it's okay. This is very much a gateway game. And so if you're looking for a dungeon crawling game that you want to play with a friend that's never heard of a dungeon crawling game, this is the one to start with.
Awesome. All right. Wow. I couldn't have said it better myself, which is why I recorded that, because I wanted to make sure somebody who knew what they were talking about actually recorded it. Now, this game is a lot of fun. I have not gotten a chance to play it with my friends, but they were very generous in what they were able to gift me to kind of show off here. There's multiple things that they kind of gave me that are Heroes of Arcadia branded. First and foremost, he gave me this really nice leather dice tray, which unfolds into a dice mat, and it's got felt on the inside. It is pristine. It is beautiful. This is by far the most amazing thing. And then what happened is that he also sent me home with a travel size game. So essentially what happens is if you're on the run and you don't have your cups, you only have dice, you know, that kind of thing, you can actually use these as your liquid life. So any cup becomes the proper cup. You know, it has the measurements of your full HP all the way down to 0 HP, and it comes with some cleaners and some dice bags and stuff like that. So even if you're out on travel, you got this in your hand, you're good to go. They also gave me some, they gave me some pins, and they gave me some, like, for my lanyard and everything, they're on my lanyard. I don't have it with me. It's in the car, I think. I left it there. It's been there since. I have been a bit of a crazy time. But I cannot thank Erin enough for that explanation and for just being how generous they were. They wanted to make sure I fully understood how this game was and how fun it was, and you know who it appeals to and all that kind of stuff. And then Dan was there. I think he's the marketing director and stuff like that. Really super guy. Really super cool people over there at Rollacrit. So they got some really cool stuff coming out. Now, you may be familiar with the previous product they had, which was a bag of holding, and it was good and decent, but they have kind of revamped that, and they're now going to make a new version of that bag of holding, and it's going to be hardcore, as in, like, no one will be able to just like actively try to destroy this thing, let alone accidentally over time wear and tear. Like they've been over and over and over again getting parts from different people saying like, listen, it's got to be a certain standard. I'm able to rip this up, which means it can't happen. You know, that kind of thing. So I just love that. It's very awesome, and it's one of those things where I just really think that shows a lot of integrity in the company, and I'm glad to support that kind of product and stuff like that. Anytime somebody who actually seems to care about the customer and what they're actually getting with their product, yes, that company will always have my full support. So thank you to Rollacrit for your kind and you know, just amazing time you showed me. I was only there for a short time, but it was great. I loved meeting all you guys. You know, I had a great time at Gen Con, so sorry it took so long to get to this video, but I have a couple more to make. I'm going to make later. But for now, in the meantime, make sure to check out Rollacrit. Go to their website and check out Heroes of Barcadia. Order it now. I've not gotten to play it with people yet, but it is super fun. I know it's, you know, you got tiles like Munchkin, you got the cups and the dice and everything. It's all just a nerd's dream. And even if you're not a nerd and you're just somebody who wants to play a party game, that's perfect. It's perfect for everybody. So anyway, in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great time. Check out the game. Remember to feed your mind and your beard. See ya.